it's time for another favorites video, another year of favorites. Very excited. These are my Jan favorites. First up is a very unexpected favorite, this guy. Okay, this is Rustic Art Natural and Organic Sandal Organic Face Wash. And judging by the amount of times organic is mentioned on the bottle, you should know whose this is. So this is Weber's face wash, okay? I randomly finished my face wash here, and until I put a new one, you know, when you're in the shower and you start just using whatever's around till you get your new one and put it in and whatever. I started using this and I've used it quite a bit, and honestly I'm slyly using it because at this point he doesn't know I've been using it, but it's so good. Also the Parsi in me loves the sandalwood smell. I'm just like so good every time I'm washing my face. But it's really good. I've been here like quite a while, and I actually came with a bit of an acne breakout and stuff like that. This has cleared that out completely, and it is also, I mean, it smells divine. If you like sandalwood, you will love this. Like, actually that is my biggest reason for loving it, because I'm like, wow, this is so good. But it's just really good. I don't know where he found this, how he started using this, but the front of the bottle has organic written 3 times, so I'm pretty sure that's why Weber has ordered this. But it's so good. I would definitely recommend it. So usually Weber was stealing my beauty products, but now I'm stealing his. Then we have this guy. So if you missed our healthy snacks video on coupling, please check it out. I will link it here. This is my food favorite of the month. This thing is so good. Okay, so we got it for the video. We finished a packet. I was at the grocery store recently, got another packet. My favorite part is the size of like the mango chunks, okay? Like normally all these snacks have like really little pieces, right? So you don't feel like you've eaten like a lot unless you've eaten a lot. With this, actually, if you just take one piece and you eat it, you still feel like, yeah, okay, I've eaten quite a bit because it's quite a big piece. But that still doesn't stop me from taking a second piece. Favorite movie, okay, Society of the Snow. Now this one is based on a true story. There was an actual movie years ago, I think it was called Alive, which I remember watching, and that was so gripping. It's about a team on an airplane, and there's a crash in the Andes, and how these people are stuck there for weeks and they have to survive on snow and eventually eat the other dead passengers to survive. And it's just one of those really hard-hitting stories. So yeah, I thought I wouldn't be as affected because I've already watched that movie and I know the plot, but this one was so good. I would definitely recommend it. Favorite lip tint of January is this, guys. This is the cutest looking lip tint. Okay, so I have to tell you, I bought this in Korea thinking it's just really cute, like it's heart shaped, and even like the actual lip tint is more like a lipstick, which is what I'm wearing right now as well, but it's actually in a heart shape and it's just really cute, and that's why I bought it. But it's so good, and even the color is just so beautiful. I feel like I found myself using this a lot this month, and everyone keeps asking me where this is from the minute they see it, because the packaging is just ridiculously cute and it looks amazing. So yeah, I got this. This is Holika Holika from Korea, and the shade is CR02. I'm not sure if you can get this here. I'm going to try and link it, but otherwise if you have someone traveling, make sure you get this because it is so cute and so good. Favorite song, are you ready? Hey. Okay, all of you Gen Z peeps have found it now and you're like, oh my god, what a cool song on Reels. Well, I was very young when this song was famous and I loved it. Okay, so for me, I think it's also been a part of one of my older favorites videos, if I'm not wrong. I remember the music video. I haven't seen it in years, but I still remember it. There's like this dance competition going on, and that's why the song is all "It's Murder on the Dance Floor." And she's tossing butter down, and the other contestant is slipping, and it was just one of those iconic songs that was so good. And I remember when I was younger, like much younger, and I would go out to like clubs and stuff, and we could recommend or ask the DJ like request a song, right? I would request for this song, and this was like my song. So now that it's made this comeback on Reels and everywhere, I'm like, oh my god, wow! But yeah, it's a fantastic song. It's clearly relevant even today, which is pretty amazing, right? Like after all these years. But it's just one of those amazing dancey songs that you can dance to, you can have fun to, you can get ready to. I remember it used to be one of my go-to getting ready, you know, in the house kind of songs. So yeah, this is one of my all-time favorite songs, which is also my favorite song right now. Then we have my diary, which has my favorites right now and all my notes, okay. This one is, you guys know, by my favorite, Alicia Souza. I love her stuff. She has the most amazing diaries each year. I know a lot of people say they're expensive, but they are so, so good. And I just love how they have all the, you know, columns where you can put things in. And I remember starting my year with this. If you saw my first vlog of the year, I wrote my things here. This planner belongs to Scherezade Shroff. This year is going to be awesome sauce, and mantra of the year, put a bow on it, and we have. So yeah, this is definitely something I can't live without. All my work stuff, all my personal stuff. I like a nice big diary, a planner, and you know, something to keep my dates, something to keep my notes. And this is amazing, and it's going to be with me all year round. I would recommend buying it now because I know they have like a discount always in Jan, because it comes out much earlier, I think, so it's more expensive, and then the price comes down in January. So yeah, if you're looking for a good planner, I would definitely recommend this one. Favorite moment in January, you guys know what it has to be. It has to be crossing the finish line of yet another Mumbai marathon, okay? So of all the half marathons I've done, I think this was my 10th half marathon, which is pretty insane. Like I was like, wow, I've done 10. I can't believe this. It was so like slow and hectic this time because I hadn't trained at all. I barely trained for 2-3 weeks, and I had just done 4.5 kilometers this whole last year. Okay, so I was really struggling. Like after 10k, I was like good till 10k. Then after that, I was like I hit the wall 100 times and had to break through it. But it was just a really enjoyable run where I actually pushed myself mentally and physically by the end of it, because for me there were two goals. I was like, I want to do it in under 2.5 hours, and I want to kind of not walk, because I've never walked. Like I've never been injured, touch wood, in a marathon or whatever, and I've never walked. I've jogged if I had to, but not walked ever, like to a point. So which was quite a struggle for the last like 5 or 6 kilometers, because obviously, as I said, I'd run 4.5 kilometers this whole year. That was the most I had done distance wise, and I'd just been running for the last 2 or 3 weeks. But I managed it, and now I feel like that was a clear indicator of, yeah, Sherry, you've got to train, you've got to do a sub 2, you've got to like really kill it next year. So yeah, that's the plan. I'm going to train through the year, work hard, eat better, wake up early, run, watch less K-dramas. This is turning into a resolutions video for Jan, guys. But yeah, that was my favorite moment. I mean, for me, the joy that I felt as soon as I hit that, you know, that finish line, and I stopped my watch to be like, okay, I managed in 2 hours and 20 minutes or 24, whatever. I was like, okay. Favorite shows, welcome to Samdal-ri. Okay, you all know I love VIki, and this show was one of those that I watched just for him. The show is okay, not that amazing, but everything with him in it is amazing. So I will say watch it for him. Singles Inferno has a new season, and man, that season was like masaledar. Okay, I've said this a zillion times, Korean reality TV is amazing. Their variety shows are so good. This time they really twisted the whole plot with like 2 different infernos, lots of, you know, here, there. And I think we were all on the edge of our seats at the finale being like, oh my God, what's happening? So yeah, definitely love this one. The Trevor Noah special on Netflix was so good, guys. Okay, so I feel like I've been living under a rock. I've seen clips of him like on social media and stuff, but like just short stuff, and I never watched the whole special. But randomly, one of the nights, Weber and I was sitting together, and we had about, I think, a few minutes before we went to bed to watch something together, and we were like, we want to watch something happy because we had watched something really sad, and this was on my, you know, recommended, and I put it on, and it was so good. And I was like, I can't believe I didn't know how funny this man was. Have I been living under a rock? And it was so good. Then we have My Demon. Now this was a great K-drama, okay? I would definitely recommend this to everyone that wants to watch like a fun K-drama that's really good. This one was amazing. Hell Camp. Now this was really interesting in the docu-reality space. It's basically how teenagers in America were sent to these hell camps, which were like hell, to kind of reprimand them or discipline them. And this is basically difficult kids or teens, and how twisted this whole situation was, and how this has impacted a lot of people who are adults today. I was just like, wow, like this actually existed and this happened, and people paid to send their children to places like this was like baffling for me. But yeah, definitely eye-opening and definitely worth a watch. One of my favorite like sports docu-reality shows, Breakpoint. Oh my God, so good. Again, every season I think they get better and better, and I love how it started with the Netflix curse this time, and it all worked out eventually. But it's just so good, and I feel like I'm not someone that follows a lot of tennis regularly. Like the way I follow F1, I won't be watching like, you know, every match. But I watch some matches because my parents are really into it, or I'm listening to what they're watching, you know, stuff like that. But this really shows you that whole human side to sport and how tough it is as a sport. Like my mom used to always, when we were kids, say tennis is a really lonely sport, you know, and it's really tough. And I never understood it, but when you watch this, you really get it. And you're like, those people are on that court by themselves fighting for their lives, literally. And it's incredible to see what like tennis players can do. Now then we have American Nightmare. Okay, now this is really scary. Like I really felt for the people in this. It's like a real life Gone Girl scenario where like the people thought it was a Gone Girl scenario, and it was something that was actually happening and had actually happened to this girl. But like people thought she was pretending and lying because it seemed so ridiculous, and the story was like, you know, like this can't be happening, and you know, even the police didn't believe her and stuff like that. I was like, that's just so crazy, right? Like if you put yourself in that person's shoes where everybody is just like, no, this didn't happen, you're making it up, when it's something that's actually happened. Like just watch it. Love on the Spectrum has a new season. I like how they actually bring back, you know, people from the earlier seasons and show you their journey and show you that they are still either in love or looking for love and stuff. And it's just so beautiful to see how you know, they connect, or how like people are like, okay, yeah, you know, we're gonna remain friends, and how they give you that line at the end of what's happening without leaving you hanging, which I feel like a lot of shows, like they just leave you hanging, right? And then you're like, oh, I have to wait for the next season. But it's definitely one of the most beautiful like shows, and it's so like real and so pure. I would definitely recommend it. Then on Hotstar we have the BTS documentary. Finished it, loved it. As I said earlier, it's crazy to me how, you know, we just look at the success stories of like any Korean idols, whether they are K-pop stars, K-drama stars. We don't see the struggle, we don't see the hard work that they put into it for years and years, because that is really an industry where they do start very young, and like there's also a dark side to it. But this really shows you that it's not luck, and yes, there is luck involved, yes, but it's not only luck. There's a lot of work that goes into it. It's so eye-opening and so fantastic to see their journey as one of the biggest, you know, boy bands of our like time now. And yeah, I would definitely recommend it, even if you're not a K-pop fan, just to kind of see how hard they've worked to get to where they are and how they've grown. It's mind-blowing. On Prime Video, we have Wedding.con. Now, this show gave me the creeps. I was like, I can't believe that people play with people's emotions, their hearts. And I felt so terrible for these women because, you know, when you're in love, you're just so vulnerable and you want to put like everything out there and you want to really believe that this person is amazing. Even when you see the red flags and the signs, you're like, you know, no, it's just in my head, and you can't believe that this is happening to you. And more than that, they've just, I think, like, how do you trust people again, right? It's so difficult to kind of believe in love and trust people. And I've always obviously heard of a lot of scams and cons and stuff. Otherwise, like, love, I feel, is just such a sensitive and pure thing to scam someone in this way with, and it's just really hit me hard. And it's definitely, if you're someone that's in the like marriage market and you're on these sites, maybe don't watch it, because you will, I don't know if you trust anyone anymore, because I was like, oh my god, I don't think I could ever be on a dating site, because like after watching this I was like, how do you trust anyone, you know, like that. You could watch it. Then on VIki, we have Twinkling Watermelon. Now, this is the most beautiful K-drama I have seen this month. I have to tell you, it is so good. And just one of those stories that there is obviously time travel, but it's just such a beautiful story, and it's so fun with young people in it. Like everybody's character arc is so interesting. Definitely, I think gonna go down as one of my all-time favorites. So guys, those were my January favorites. You guys know the drill. Comment below and tell me what you've been loving this month. Favorite foods, beauty products, shows, movies, songs, anything. See you guys. Bye.